We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. Right.
Deep in Philadelphia territory.
Let's go.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. They find some open field here.
Come on, not fair.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tuesday.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Ryan. Consecutive plays now where that... And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now it's Elway. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it second down. Here's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got room. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10, Elway again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and chopped for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, it's Cohen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dante Hightower on the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Elway to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Elway. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him.
Madden 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
So many features, like whatever platform that is.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now it's Elway. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And they rattle off a big one. And even 60 yards.
60 outlaw. 52 to Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Cut.
From the shotgun, Elway. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Elway. And that is incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Elway. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Elway will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Elway. And he completes it to Cohen. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now Elway to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Freeman a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Tyler Lockett. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now it's Lockett. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand.
Oh, let's go.
Honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it.
My boyfriend over here.
Put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story if I let you tell it. From my heart and soul until you feel it.
It doesn't matter.
Taking out the business. Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence. Commonly, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bread is best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in.
The Indian break.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash got...
You know the two Braves, the two Indian Braves used to do.
James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the
I
game
don't
is.
know how to do that.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. It's so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, I'm back, chat. I'm back.
No, she wanted to ask you because, you know, she left-handed.
Oh my God!
She really has a hard time. She has a hard time learning right hand.
Later, I like